Like he is sitting up here, and if there's any time now that Orange Juice can maybe not freely burn down an objective, it would be this exact moment. However, 20 seconds left. One of these teams would really love to take it, and they are burning it down. OG just going to go in with the auto attacks. No, they're going to use that for an advantage. Huge rock tomb, and this is going to be the fight for the 2 minutes. Just going to be checkpointing in with the Unite from the Espeon. Is a great way to engage. However, it's KO'd in return immediately. We are going to see as well just even more damage line from Stamina go down. How do you take advantage of this, though, as Orange Juicers?
I mean, you got 3 Pokemon down. Dodrio is still up with a Unite move, so Sherlock may be the only hope for Stamina Esports at the moment. Stun's rolling, but the stun is there right back. Triple trample hits multiple targets. Galarian Rapidash is down. Rayquaza at below half HP. Sherlock also at that same rate. Side shot will take it. Reggie has time to respawn, get in position, and lands an absolutely huge skill shot the whole time. Dodrio making a mess of the Orange Juicers with a KO streak of 4, but they got a long way to come back. Ledge, by the way, is going to try to threaten up, and then here's a pull. They actually grab the Clefairy first, and the Buzzwole gets the first KO.
Oh, already one down. We are going to be uniting from Draken in the middle of the pit. Everybody just on top of everybody. I don't even know what got that last hit. It was the Armor Rouge of all things. Peru managing to grab it, but only 3 members up. And certainly Draken's shield is already down. A few members low on the side of Aegis Flames. 1 member running up to score in the northwest side. And it looks like they're getting stopped. That shield is so close to being broken. Oh, an inch away. They got it in.
Oh,
they move in, looking for the sweet
Here
spot. They get
down.
it.
Okay, the Mimikyu is in there. It gets a knockout on the Suicune. Eldegoss is still standing, but the pressure continues. Dragonite takes to the sky. Where are they going to land? SCG is looking for more targets here. The Suicune's almost back. Mufasa is getting boxed out. Naniza's right there for a block separation. Minotaur gets split from the Anysus. Now Minotaur gets taken out. Mark G's looking for a new target. Hitman's low on HP. Anysus is low on HP. Kira's Field finally pulling back. Mark G just misses the Shadow Sneak. The revive is coming back. Can they get more targets in? Rayquaza's getting worked on. SCG need to get in there for the Unite move. Catches the Dragonite, and they're down. They don't have their secure tool. Here comes the big charged up Unite move by the Zacian, but it's too early. Rayquaza's on a sliver of HP. Who's gonna take it? It looks like it's gonna be Santos Laguna getting it done with the entire team white on the Zeta side of Kakalot.
In this moment.
Oh, nice heavy flame engage! And Kerr pins against the wall, forced Usakazu, and they're split. Mewtwo Unite is out, Blissicist is there, Power Nap into the middle. Xingdi is on top, Usakazu, they're going for the knockout. We're rotating back through, Mewtwo is mega, and it is throwing all those psychic balls right in the face of High Five. Great Resuscitation is gonna bring back the Espeon, and they got the pressure on, but nobody's falling for Insomnia. Xingdi finally seeing a bunch of targets, Usakazu cleans it up in the back, but there's Z-Ray to get one back the other direction. Buzzwole is down, but the signs of life of High Five are dwindling here in game 1 of our first match of the World Championship, and it looks like Insomnia is looking to pivot on top of Ray.
Now here we go. This is actually tough for Insomnia to secure compared to what they have on the side of High Five. Espeon is a better secure in this moment, so the question is, will they pivot away from Ray? They do. They peel away from Ray. They're looking for the members of High Five that are coming back into this fight. Here comes the Ho-Oh with the Sacred Fire, and they're re-engaging.
Charizard on top of Z-Ray. Z-Ray runs back behind their team. Xingdi goes for the engage. They need to get a knockout here. How's the Charizard still standing? Finally dealt with. Xingdi looking on Usakazu. They're on top of him with Ho-Oh. Sacred Fire is just burning them down. Ho-Oh taking the skies, showing them that they're the legendary here. Soon goes down. They're so low. Can the Blaziken 9-4 close the deal? No way they get out of there. But now they have the Rift is on because they've got the best secure between this arena and the Blaziken. They're looking for it. Good heavy slam on the backside to split Obi-Wan from the rest of the team. Rayquaza's low. Overheat is charged up. It's too early. Secured by Zarina, and High Five sees the light at the end of the tunnel.
And here we go, Unique Coaching looking for their opportunity. They don't yet have Zarina or a Unite move on the Zeraora, so the question is, do they want to fight? But here comes SAUL.
I mean, JL's trapped in the mean look here if the pressure's on. They want Machisel, they want a good target, they want Finn, they want somebody. Lutano's on the backside here. Power Nap right in the middle of everybody. The pressure's on. Machisel is down. JL's getting low. Block separation is there. Lutano eats an E-ball, and they're gone too. And now we have a heavy slam back to the middle. It's all on Finn, who catches the Bliss Assistance right in the middle. Can they turn the tides on this? Snowy, or excuse me, Bad Shot getting 2. Finn gets the Darkrai right back. But why are they so far away from the Rayquaza Spragals? They need that thing. Rex is trapped. Solar Beam is there. Pivot to the middle. India, please. You got to secure this thing. Everybody's coming off spawn. You got 4 seconds, and Lutano's already back.
Here we go. We have the rip from the Gyarados. Rayquaza is going down. Lutano caught in the mean look right there. Ray getting even lower, but it's not down yet. We have multiple members of Unique Coaching running for it. They're going to look for the secure. Here comes the Suicune, but no, it's Mew from SAUL.
Wait a minute, taking how you get it 10 throws in, we standing on business.
In-game warning that it's a close battle. You better believe it. Snorlax getting stunned quite a bit. Electro Ball stunned, but they do have the block shield. And it's going to be a Latios Unite move. Not strong enough to get the full KO, especially with the damage reduction from block. So they're going to walk away, and importantly, holds on to the Snorlax Unite move.
Now they do, but here he comes again with Jet Button. Maybe the Mammoth One's going to go down. Mammoth Max is still maintaining them. How they look at that predict on the Heavy Slam. Looking pretty good, and now Dakelock is on top. The Sidewick Slam as well, just guaranteeing that they have extra space to come in. Now Latios poking out onto the Snorlax, but it's really just zoning talent from this pit. They are really just melting right now in the station, trying to go for the Sacred Sword, and they don't have enough damage. It was pretty close, but it wasn't quite enough.
All right, well now it's only 2 attackers that can kind of threaten the Rayquaza from Talon Esports, so potentially Dakelock could try to push them out. Slime was a good early force in this team fight. They're only a level 11, they need to hit that 12. Rayquaza already below half HP.
Look at them go, there's the Latios, and it is a steal from Latios! Talon will take the Rayquaza! 3 points difference is what you have right now for this game of 3, and they are with their shields, 100 points to be scored. Dylan will dodge that block with DJ Puff, and it's a hundo burger for them.
Notification that it is a close battle between these two teams. It's just a matter of who's going to make it engage. Gatlu trying to poke out at Overlord with their triple trample, able to get the knockout, and yes, the hit. And now we have Charizard also diving in, trying to breathe fire and rage havoc on Luminosity. However, because of that Bliss assistance, Latios is managing to survive this fight for a little long, but now Luminosity, they're 3 members down. Only 1 member of Nouns eSports is down. This is their chance to go in for the rip, unless the threat Slash here on the Suicune can bring and maybe get a Steel Otter. Here comes with the X. Do they get the secure? Was it the X-Secure from Otter? Oh my goodness, Otter has done it. That is insane. Wait, Reggie and Lecky ends up crashing into the home base, and we have Ace Times aware if they're going to go in for the rip of the Ray, but we don't have the Charizard. We're talking about Blissey secures. Well, this is Aegis Flame's chance to try and make a comeback. They have lost a couple of those shields. I believe those Snorlax does not have a shield, but we're getting some counter ducks coming in there from Insomnia, so I guess it's going to be a race here, ladies and gentlemen. It's who can quick score. You don't want to burn those shields if possible. Snorlax comes in. The score is there, 427 to 523. They still don't have enough in the quick base. 525. They're leading by 2 points. 5-person push down in this bottom half. We can see that Venusaur trying to make it across to the finish line, but one thing they have to get through is this obstacle that Snorlax brings. Another dunk by the Charizard. The gap has widened, 581 to 523. 30 seconds to go. Both teams have all of their Pokemon here ready to defend. Bliss assist onto Meth, who catches out that Blaziken. Blaziken trying to juke and dive. Manages to score the points. 581 to 563. 32 points are in. They need to score more. They're still behind. 10 more points to go. 573. Still not enough. 581 is the score. Insomnia. They don't have points. They don't have Pokemon. Aegis Flames will take the mat. Giving it up and giving it their all. And you can see Aegis Flames celebrating. 500 to 81 to 575 in the end.
As they are gathering around this central area here. And Nemo coming back, huge heavy slam by Slash, pushing them forward with the block. However, they're going to head back through the hyperspace hole and reset.
The portal being down early is big. Can they find a KO before it comes up? Respawn, Rayquaza is getting worked on. Straight into the middle. Hyper Typhoon kicks up, and Nemo's low. U2 Unite, Rayquaza's on a slip. PokemonUnite takes it. PokemonUnite takes it. This is Peru's moment. They're going to score. They're up by 150 points, and it's going to get even bigger. As Luminosity Gaming is going to get bucked out of this competition. 3-peat is no longer a reality for them.
It's been a long time coming. Since they won AO's Cup seasons ago and set themselves up for Worlds. They were looked at as one of the best teams to play Unite, and they have never been this close. Absolutely dominant. They made it all the way through the grand finals, taking down so many amazing teams.
Heavy slam in engagement, moving forward, going for the freeze. Over the top is Tempo on the chase here. Blitz assistance almost goes for the save, and the pressure's on. Tempo is absolutely eviscerated. Big guard chop Unite, but Topo still carrying that Blitz assistance. They're looking for a new target. Power Nap doesn't find everybody. Then it's the Rayquaza is taken by Peru. Peru is taking it. Peru is taking it. They're moving the score here in game 1.
Rom trying to stop Charizard, but it won't happen. However, multiple members of Zeta now running towards the side of Peru. Tomato looking to score 50
It's
in the
just
top
Charizard.
half, as we have Garchomp going to score 50 in the bottom half. Now they are up 359, 413, 513 to 275. Charizard still with the shield. No, it's gone. No shield, no time left. Zeta Division doesn't get ready. They take game number 1.
Dragon has to rubble rouse to make sure Rock Tomb X Scissor into the wall does get a stun, and now everybody's split up. The chase is different. Mewtwo Y does a ton of damage. We have the Emerald 2-step coming out by Anemo, and they actually have to retreat. And now everything's settling out for just a moment, but Dragon's left on an island. Are they going to be able to get this knockout?
And here they go, moving forward right here. Rayquaza being chipped. Tempo looking for it with the Metal Claw going after Vitopo.
Oh, X Scissor into the wall! That stuns everybody. Blitz assistance, Hydro Typhoon. 3 players down for Zeta Division.
Whoa!
The Ice Age is out, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think, as Peru Unite is on the chase. 4 players down. It's just Tomato. Peru wipes the squad.
Team back, they were in a great position for Ray. The snipe shots, hitting the ho-ho right there, ticking.
Oh! Buzzwole eviscerated. Huge snipe shot here, and now Zeta Division has to go. Tomato's trying to get in range. Mewtwo Unite, rekindling flame is going to bring them back into the fight. Nice, follow me. Suicune Unite, Blitz assistance. Rom continues to pressure on. A pressing him down. The legendary from Gen 1, putting it. Huge snipe shot on Vitopo as they're forced to run away.
No KOs happened yet though.
Oh,
Peru
God.
heals back. They're ahead.
Oh,
38
God.
seconds left. Zeta needs to make a move.
Sinus is single-handedly shutting down Zeta Division. Oh my God! Lucario's coming alive. They heard us run our mouth, and they said not today. The caster curse is real, and so is this Lucario.
Ray's getting low. Heavy slam moves in. Tomy getting frozen.
Draken with the trap. Can they X-Scissor through? The block covers them, and now they have to peel back. Draken in deep waters here. Tempo uses their Unite move right into the power nap, but it's Vitopo there to catch him. Mewtwo Unite is on. Huge Ice Age gets 2. Peru Unite's got them eyed down. The block is up, but their HP bar is shrinking. They're on the verge of getting knocked out, and they're gone. It's just Vitopo standing in the way of Peru Unite becoming your world champions. Rayquaza's getting worked on. Vitopo's trying to find a way in. They Emerald 2-step, and they are getting a knockout. They eye their way in. Rayquaza's low.
It's
secured! It's secured! Peru Unite looks into the eyes of Zeta Division and says, we are the Alpha and Omega. We are the beginning and the end. We are Peru Unite!